Sorry everyone, I'm I'm working things out as I go. Okay, I'm deleting that first. Release the game maybe? I don't know how this stuff works. Wait. There's a couple more tests. Might have to judge it by Jeez, it picks up my voice so much better than the TV. Oh, that might help with that actually. Okay, so it would seem like I'm just gonna move right over here. But it seems like it's working, question mark. Alright, let me... I just need to sort out the stream details because I've got to do that before I put on here. I need to fill in the void so that the VOD isn't completely devoid of anything. Okay. Alright. Get the hell out of here. Me and my freaking carrying myself. Alright. Please, if anyone is listening, please please tell me how, just tell me how the tell me how the quality goes, because I'm not listening to myself any more than I have to. Boy, let me tell you something. Just trying to sort things out on, like, OBS and crap. It's a real, it's been a real chore. But I'm glad to be here. I've been excited to be here. I don't know if anyone saw or cared to saw or see, but you know what? Actually, I need to get this stuff out again, because now that we're actually in a loud part of the stream, I got to see how everything works. It doesn't really help that I'm hearing the TV and the stream playback, but here's the lesbians. Please appreciate the lesbians. Actually, I can't speak on their sexuality on their behalf, but we know that they're gay for each other, and that's something I won't budge on. Like, honestly, let's not kid ourselves. Also, it's really throwing me off hearing my own voice so delayed, so I'm gonna turn this off again. Again, anyone listening, please tell me, please tell me if I'm doing good, because I don't reckon that, I am. Put these abilities on because I didn't care to grind this to perfection before I started. So yeah, this is Splatoon 3. I played it for quite a... I gotta stop doing what I'm doing. I gotta chill. Alright, now. Okay, maybe I'm speaking a bit loud. I'm just conscious of how, how everything is sounding. And I'll say it as many times as I need to. Please tell me any audio balancing grievances that you all have, and I'll do my best to fix them. Alright, I just set my pals to go ahead. Here they are, these two. Yeah, and I'll reiterate. I did ask them if they were comfortable being seen in on the live stream. They said yes. I They will not they will not be speaking on the live stream because I figured out I haven't figured out how to actually do that, and B, I haven't actually heard their voices. Like, they've probably heard mine. I've been streaming for several months now, but anyway, turn this down just a little bit. Turn this down just a little bit. What do I usually have it on for? Yeah, I'm not used to the whole turning it that way. I think I usually have it to where I just turn the... Oh, I can do that though. Can I? But it feels more comfortable this way. Oh yeah, I should also mention, I played this game basically exclusively in handheld mode, so I'm gonna have to, and also with headphones, to map out the subtleties in, yeah, just in, like, the sounds, which is gonna be harder to do when you have TV speakers, blaring. But I digress. You know what? While I'm waiting, I might as well do another quick audio check, self-audio check, because I'll never learn. When will you learn that your actions have consequences? I'm glad I could tune into my stream I'm glad I could tune into my own stream just to hear me do the voice. That's, Alright. You know what? Maybe if I move the chair holding the microphone, I can perhaps... Oh my god. I'm so sorry for that. I just heard the sound of things dragging across the ground. Now, you know, I had to check this actually. Mute warning in like 10 seconds or something. And then try it again, except I'll do some stuff. Wait, no, I gotta do stuff and talk over it just to get the full experience. Okay. So... I'm taking the earbuds back, putting them back away. I'm not gonna subject myself to myself any longer. So as long as I don't scream my lungs out, we should all have a happy, friendly time. So, where are we dropping, boys? When we dropping, boys? We dropping now, boys, in Umami Ruins and or Wahoo World. Alright. Okay. Any moment now I can join the pals and we'll get this bread, so to speak. While I'm waiting, still, I'll show you my locker. Pretty cool, pretty swag. I especially like the things that represent who I am at the top there. I would have done the whole, like, full inclusivity pride flag, but I don't have enough vertices to make all the colours. Or either that or I'm just not skilled enough. There's a GameCube, pretty cool. A very nice commemorative photo with the aforementioned pals. They probably still, like... Because each game takes like 3 minutes. If they got my message, then, like, it might take a while to... You can see my name tag at the top left. Avaricious Catfish. Mainly chose that for the assonance, because I'm a literary genius. This is my main weapon, the Forged Splatter Pro. You probably saw any Splatoon veteran would already know this, because I was using it in the thing. They would have seen it on site, and they would have known. They'll probably send me an invite soon. Just looking at OBS to see that my voice is being picked up. So I just realized I am streaming right now, and I'd love to fill in the blanks by looking at all these cool and swagalicious lockers, but that means I run the risk of someone writing a slur on the inside of the lockers, which has happened to me at least once out of the, like, 4+ years, I think, of me playing this game. 3 or 4, give or take. These ones over there, these are like the top rated lockers, so they should be safe. And unfortunately you can't see the things, other people's pictures. Really like the color schemes they have, much better than mine. Much better than my own. And we've got an achievement hunter over here. Or achievement. That's not the right term, but let's go with that. All the Splatoon newbies won't even know what I'm talking about anyway. Here we go. Okay. Once again, this is the first time in probably, like, a long time, probably ever, that I had a little party. Oh, and the ghost clip has paint, like, it has, it's like, it must be like invisible ink or something, just, and the ink that we have is like made of lemons or something. That's the only explanation as to how these fish stickers could appear in the exact same shape wherever we like, just on the exact same shape and the exact same spot on the floor, wherever, however we shoot. First game, it's same team, so this is not going to go up to the total amount, but we'll have fun anyway. Yippee. Oh, I completely forgot about Fizz Bangs. Music sounds kind of different when I hear it on the speaker. I'm a little disoriented now. Would have gone right in, like, so hard if I... Oh, crap. Straighten up in the chair compared to your pass, you could say. I almost think this is easier actually. I can actually sort of hold it. Nice. Nah, never mind. I suck, and this sucks, and we all suck. Well, I suck. I can't speak on behalf of everyone. But, starting to think maybe I only thought it was easy because I didn't know better. I almost had him thwarted by my own hubris and my lack of ink. They went over there, I think. God. Not uncommon for me to miss some of my shots. Miss all my shots. There's him there. Thwarted yet again. Don't worry, it's all a warm up. It's fine. And again, this is a same tool game, so it's not gonna affect our. It's not gonna affect our full, like our team score. I got the first splat. That's good, right? Alright, let me try with a lower sensitivity. Because yeah, that sticks. Yeah. The sound waves are piercing my soul, but I shall persevere. Yeah, I can't really change the sensitivity after I've already. Also, I'm ashamed to say, I'm absolutely not going to be at my best, performing at my best while I play. So, because I my because I'm having a different type of focus from having to. I'm not able to focus the way that I do when I play handheld, and also the sun was in my eyes. I know it's night time, but the sun is always in my eyes. I was born with a rare disease. The sun is now taped to my eyes. Yeah, okay. At least I was able to see it coming before I... I lived, bitch. There we go. Man. Feel extra bad because that was the same weapon as me. So that definitely means I'm the worst, and that is an objective fact. That weird one kind of didn't really go anywhere. Crap. No, that's not gonna work. Or is it? It works. There we go. Easy target. You gotta love that, gotta love that desync that just gets you killed even though the guy's in there. They're sitting up to me. There are multiple necros in the chat, in the game, in the chat. I got the last laugh for sure on you, you fool. Yippee! You see, I didn't get all the top scores because this is still a warm-up and it'll continue to be a warm-up until I win. 8 kills though, not bad. Change the sensitivity just by a tiny bit. Gonna do the tried and true Goldilocks strategy of fine-tuning everything until it's just right. Wait. Oh, right enemies had to disappear for a sec. Let's... Okay, looks like we're up to And the stream preview's frozen because I tabbed out. That's great. Wait a minute. There you go. One down. Oh my god. Oh man. What an effed up day. Oh my god. Slavic Egg out here doing the infiltrator strat. See how it works out for them. Not bad so far, honestly. That's not the official name of the strat, I just made that up on the spot. No matter what some people may say about me, I'm by no means a Splatoon master. I mean, I've gotten a couple, Oh no. I killed the NB. Pride Month is over. Pride Month is Jova. I don't hear the... I don't hear the little clicks when you hit a target, so it's a little bit harder to get the, Oh no, Pride Month is over twofold. I almost asked when Pride Month was like a fake ally. The answer is every month. Damn it. All that work. All that's... Man, I was close on that one too. Once again, I've devolved back into the basest of my live stream tendencies and become a React Andy. That ain't my real name, but for the sake of my behavior this stream, it sure is now. Alright. Gotta hop back out to let rain in because you can't join mid, wait. Wait, did I mess up? Was I the only one who... Okay, cool. Yeah, because you can't join mid, matchmaking. Can't join other players mid matchmaking in Splatfest specifically. So that's just how it is. Yeah, just to further prove the contention that I'm by no means the best Splatoon player in the galaxy. I'm not even the one who's been who's the higher Splatfest rank. I mean, granted, it's a time investment, and I had things to do, like suffering to get OBS working, and I'm not about to. And try as I might, I couldn't get the regular audio capture to work. Probably had something to do with the cable, with the port conversion cables they used. But and something I should have probably been able to figure out in retrospect, but in any case, I'm not going to subject all of you to that crackling, or not crackling, the audio dropping all the time. You know, part of me's convinced that's not even the issue, because the video capture is working perfectly fine. Man, I could have got him. Please trust. Okay. Man, guess I'm just inferior. To make it some excellent special kills of specials. I'm going to catch someone right off the rip. No, don't try to play a range game. You won't win. I have to mention how utterly desensitized I am to the air horn sound effects because of this. Because of this final countdown music specifically. Playing a lot more defensively than I otherwise would. But there's a reason for that. The reason is I don't trust myself. Which is funny because, you know, usually in shooter games I often cavalier as hell when it comes to just taking the charge against enemies, but as you can see right there, like, well, since I'm playing with a new control scheme, or not a new control scheme, but new conditions, it's a little awkward. I think I've seen all of these, like all of these players just in different contexts, and I feel slightly mad about it. Just slightly. I'll get over it. Probably. Okay, I felt a little bad for only getting 2, but the battle sure did draw out, except freaking Mandarin with the 11 kills with a freaking jet sculpture, which is not the best offensively, which only seems to prove how good they are at it. Oh, sorry, I didn't see who we were fighting. Looks like it's another same team battle, but considering how we're not purple and they're not any of the other registered colour. Can't believe I got that one, honestly. I don't want to be here. So I was... I'm doing just fine, I think. Actually, no. I take back everything I said, because everything's gonna go south as soon as I say that. Case in point. Wait, you should be dead. There you go. Just hold the button until the enemy stops being alive. The tried and true strategy for every shooter game. Yeah, I should have guessed that was a super jump, otherwise I'd have concerns about how quickly their team, how quickly the turntables. Got him. So far, so not terrible. Alright, now this is the results I'm talking about. Alright. As I mentioned before, I'd appreciate any feedback, whether in comments or chat, about how this how the audio and other such qualities of the stream are going this way. Because, I don't know, maybe I just need something in my life. Some form of validation, or lack of or invalidation, or something for me to strive for improvement. Quite proud of my performance in that one. Alright. What else can we as a society do while we're waiting for games in Splatoon? Splatoon 3 released not long after the death of the Queen of England. That's that's how I remember it, because being the meme lords that the Splatoon community are, they wouldn't shut up about it when the game actually launched. The Queen would have loved Splatoon 3. The Queen died to give us Splatoon 3. You get press like that were everywhere. Nowadays it's Christianity posting press Y to blank memes, simping for the salmonids, weirdly enough. This might be a bad idea. Bad. I'm alive. It's fine. Now the lag is strong in this one. I hope it's not attributed to the bandwidth that I'm using for streaming. But you'd think not, considering... Well, I don't know how things work, but, yeah, I assume LAN and Wi-Fi would be a different story. But who knows, really. That is actually atrocious. None of the games have been like that though, so maybe this is just a special case. Or maybe everyone else's internet was just accounting for my failures. I see. Put him on the rip. Usually takes me a couple games to get the hang of things, but come on. Ah. A win is a win, though. I'm pretty sure we won. Yeah, we definitely won. We are the champions, etc., and so forth. I don't know why, but I have I suddenly gained an affinity towards the name Chill Bro. Wait, holy. You'll see that. Me when I'm hosting a ghost video. You see that? Look over there. 17 kills. That's like among my best numbers, which, you know, is surprising given that that I feel like I'm doing worse when I stream. But I will take it, honestly. There really isn't much else to view here. Thought maybe I could have a breakdown of... If I wanted to have a breakdown, I'd just go into my room, stuff my face into a pillow, and what have you. But... Breakdown, but no. I don't know how the rest of that song goes. Okay. I wanted to get this out of the way right now, in case I don't end up doing that, like, later. Splatoon is a team game before all else, unless you're playing the story mode, but that's another thing. And, man, I'm grateful to have a friend, grateful to have friends in the game, like, you know, regardless of skill levels, I do think I genuinely feel more confident playing than, like, like I would with, you know, random Japanese pro players who spend like 20 hours a day playing this game. And, you know, honestly, you think about it, I think we're all the stronger for it. After playing for so long, we've probably gotten used to each other's playstyles and just naturally complemented each other based on it. Okay, we're facing some strong opposition here. Oh, I got someone. Like a full clean sweep to get them off our tails. Squids don't even have tails. What are you talking about? I'm speaking, of course, metaphorically. You might have heard of that word. It means nothing I say is true. Everything I say is permitted by myself. And I feel like I already got my head back behind the wall, but, you know, desyncs and all that. That's right, my aim could be better in this round. Could be, but so far it ain't. I can't believe I missed that, honestly. Who even am I? I had the urge to ask how my audio was doing again, but at a certain point I'd feel like a broken record, but I thought I'd say it again just for emphasis. How's my audio going? Man, I could have performed better on that one. Action mode's updated. Finally, we get to sightsee the world beyond the borders of Umami Ruins and Wahoo World, which, based on my understanding, are not the most popular maps out there, especially freaking Wahoo World. I forgot there was music in the staff stand. That's cute. Where's my water bottle? There it is. Okay. This is your friendly reminder to always stay hydrated. You know, even if your temperature is regulated, dehydration can strike out of nowhere. It takes the worst of us. Let me start over. Dehydration has taken the life of the best of us, and you don't want to be among them. This might sound dramatic, but, you know, there's many ways to die in this world. Okay, I didn't mean for it to be this dark. Let's start over again. Drink your goddamn water. Don't make me tell you twice. Technically, I've told you 3 times, but don't make me tell you again. Three quarters. That's interesting. Which quarter is missing? This might be the first run we've got with the charger, and we all know we got to be careful around those things. Man, I thought it's a little finicky, but you can shoot through the hammer. Well, not through the hammer, but there's a gap in which in the hammer swings that you can shoot through. I love doing that too. Also, it's called an ultra stamp. I love making things up as I go. But anyway. I can't even hear if I'm clicking, if I'm getting the clicks with the, I gotta stop EIing, and let's play one of those let's do something fun to accommodate this fun, cartoony world we live in which a mass extinction event has occurred, and multiple attempts on the safety of all life have happened post-extinction events. Let's play a fun school game. Let's play the game where you can't say or the like. Let's begin. So today I went to the store. This is a lie, but you know, for the sake of the story, we're just gonna pretend that this is true. Today I went to the store. I got myself a nice little cupcake. The cupcake was delicious. When I ate the cupcake, I was reminded of home, which is weird because I was home, so maybe it wasn't so much the feeling of being home, but the lag was terrible. But perhaps it was the environment. Damn it, I failed. Let's try again. 3 strikes and I'm out. But that one doesn't count, I haven't started yet. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and... it's harder than you think, okay? That's why we have the games. That we have those games. That's why they make us do them. Okay, so... I saw sunlight today. Not everyone gets to see sunlight. But that's a sad fact of life. But, you know, we have nocturnal creatures like possums and owls who sleep through the day, and they don't get to see sunlight. Maybe if the light shines into their hollows or nests, it might be a different story, or rather, the light is shined onto their eyelids, creating a fun little red effect on their eyelids. This is what you should do when faced with sunlight, so that you don't get blinded by it. It's healthier that way. Please trust me. This is my source. My source is that I made it the heck up. But technically, if you're... even if you make up... you have to remember, the geniuses we quote today also made their sources up. The fact that they were based on real-world observations doesn't change the fact that those sources were made up by them. God, this game is terrible. Okay, I gotta lock in. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna try. Thought I could nip it in the bud, but alas. And once again, all the credit for our turning point will not go to me. If that turning point ever actually comes. Get out of here, Anthem. The game is long dead. Do you remember that there's a game called Anthem? Anthem was lost an entire year. Oh my god. Things really are taking a turn for the worse. I'm so sorry you all had to see this. Not published to chat. What does that mean? At this point, I'm basically just voicing my thoughts. A subset of React Andying, if you will. Oh my god, that was actually so terrible. Okay. Riddle me this, Batman. How do you lock into a game that you've played for years and are now playing in a new setting? Please tell me, Batman. I actually don't know the answer. Please, you're my only hope, Batman. Batman, I know we like to have fun around here, but I'm very lonely, and this is like the most amount of social interaction I get. No one else entertains me like you do, Batman. Batman, I love you. Batman, I love you more than I love myself, and that's really saying something. Batman. I'll have you know that I'm also into Pokemon collecting. You should try it sometime. It's actually a fun little pastime. Batman. We don't talk about the Pokemon the Joker's caught, though. There's a reason why we don't often hang out with him. Batman, I'm playing Splatoon 3 on the Nintendo Switch. Batman, why do you never answer my calls, except when I commit a crime to get your attention? Batman, I think the bit's gotten a bit old. Batman, I've made a fool of myself on Twitch.tv. Batman, if women are oppressed, then why Simon? I suddenly wish that no one I know ever actually watches my streams. You know, I couldn't tell you why. Just an inkling. Just a aching feeling I have. Is this stage popular either? Oh, there they go. I got one hit. Life's so hard for a squid. For a kid squid. Haha. Not today, Satan. I mean swag poo, I mean Satan. Not today. I still didn't get any gold medals. I hate my life. I mean, I'm glad we won, but I hate my life. We have fun here. Sometimes. Riddle me this, Batman. Which Gotham villain's favorite holiday is Halloween? The answer may shock you. And before you ask, it ain't Scarecrow. Every day's Halloween to him. I think he's obsessed with it or something. He has some sort of obsession. We all have a little we all have a little demon inside of us. We all have dark, twisted minds, just like the Joker. But just to clarify, I don't approve of what he did to that Lopunny. I mean, some of us have class here. Some of us. Riddle me this, Batman. Why is this the bed I've chosen for the night? The millisecond I lock onto the target and actually hit it could mean the difference between life and death. And yet here I am, making a fool of myself with stationary dummies. Alright. How about an actual story time? So I told you all about how the audio issues I was having. Shooter Society, oh god. Don't ever walk into a meeting with a group called the Shooter Society. Yeah, example as to what I was talking about earlier, I have no sense of self-awareness. Can't believe that hit someone. The true play of the game is to believe in yourself. I do not have enough spatial awareness to play this game. I should have stuck around to make sure everything was good in the hood. Someone there. Man, when you try your best and you don't succeed, am I right, fellas? Am I right, fellas? Am I right, fellas? It's fun seeing the audio pop and boot back up when like in time for the drums. I'm really relatively proud of my performance. I know I got the most amount of kills, but that's not everything there is to do in Splatoon. Splatoon 3, Splatoon the series, Splatoon all over, Splat all over my tune. Suddenly reminded myself of the masturbation joke they put in Splatoon 2. You all can look it up in your own time. I'm just not gonna bring it up again. Oh. Alright, how are we gonna do this? We're gonna win, that's the way. I mean, I hope we do. Yeah, this is not the way to win. So I told you we were gonna win, and what did you do? I'm not setting foot down there. I know what those sons of bees are gonna... I should be dead. Gotcha that time. I should be dead again. Nice. You just gotta step 1, believe in yourself. Step 2, achieve your dreams. It's just a little... It's just a little inky. It's still good, it's still good. Oh my god. These are the worst kinds of people. I'm sorry. I'm getting worked up, but... It's still good, right? Right. I love winning in Splatoon, the video game, fist bump. Also, yeah, new viewers, I forgot to mention, my emote is the dab. I hope this won't encourage a lynch mob to find their way into my house, into my place of residence, and then give me a stern talking to before driving the pitchforks into me. But, you know, I may be cringe, but I am free. You can be cringe and free, but you can also be cringe and objectively wrong. Seeing how that's, seeing that sound pick up on the mic. Mark. top 10 Google searches. How to become a pro in Splatoon. Top search results. Get good, Lamau. Speaking of getting good, I fear my chances against the E-leader, against the Sniper Elite. I, by all accounts, should have died there. By all accounts, I should be dead many times over. I hit so many things, but I didn't kill a single time until I did. Yeah, I saw it coming. I think you're so smart. I'm not smart, and yet I keep getting kills. You gotta wonder why that is. I mean, seriously, look at this BS. I mean, look at this. Okay. It was about time I got what was coming to me. Oh crap. There we go. I had little reason to be afraid in the end. We even got Turfinker. If you had a chance to ink all the turfs in existence, would you? I mean, probably. I mean, like, objectively speaking, that's like the least they deserve, the turfs. Again, I can't help but not feel proud of this, because I feel like our enemies, like, I should have gotten punished so many times for doing the things I did, and yet I did not. Like, honestly. This is just gonna hurt my learning power, because I'm just gonna do the same thing again and face no consequences until I face the worst consequences of my life. This is not how you raise a child. I'm not a child. I need to state this for legal purposes. I am of legal age. and anything I say aside from when I have the pretense of speaking legally is a joke. It should be taken as a joke unless it disparages bigots and murderers and scammers, especially if the crypto and just scammers in general, actually. Lamau get absolutely dunked on. Dunked on. Go. From my house, my wife and kids, all tainted. Wait, no, I was so close. And then I was. I should probably help people back at the home front. But you gotta understand, I'm not all that smart. And I think I doomed us. Yeah, I doomed us. Drink break. Look, I'm not the only cringe one here. That person's also dabbing. It's gotta be like the most disparaging thing, seeing me using such a high quality capture card and then resorting to just picking up the TV audio in the background. Don't know why we've gone back to this. Let's go with the game again, because I'm creatively bankrupt. So, my favorite food, I don't know what I'd to pinpoint my favorite food to be, but I really like pizza and pasta and meat dishes and many other things of similar categories. Doesn't mean I should eat them all the time, because I need proper nutrients in my life, and if I have too many carbs, I will regret it. I will either live to regret it, or I won't. Those are the 2 stages of regret. Write that down, this will be on the test. Another great battle strategy is to know which target you're shooting at. Because I easily could have killed one of them, but I min-maxed and I paid the price. I did not min-max and I paid the price for it. One of my favourite foods is also cheese. I usually like it melted on hot food like the aforementioned pizza and pasta. However, grilled sandwiches, burgers, your mother. I apologise for saying that. Unless your mother is not a nice person. It is an unfortunate trend among the youth, and I guess by extension adults, who grow up with those aforementioned not nice mothers. Kind of left myself open there, which was, you know, obviously not a good idea. I feel like I could have rolled out of danger if I... Oh, well, I got killed by the Splatoween anyway, so I guess it didn't matter that much. Unless I did roll and, you know, rolled out of the way of that person's aim. And this is where it all falls apart. Or my lucky stars. Or unlucky stars, I guess. My legs. Sitting cross-legged and putting too much pressure on my on the joints where my, like, where between my foot and my shin. I am not a I'm not a human anatomy expert. Technically what I say is true, but it might not be the word that everyone uses. That's the fun thing about, you know, different interpretations and all that. My win-loss ratio is no longer in the positives. I guess I should. end someone. I'm not gonna go any further than that, because I know it's not exactly a pleasant thing to say, even if it is for the bit. Even if you don't have YouTube revenue or Twitch revenue. Thought I could get away in time. That was my mistake for thinking. Remember, chat, every game is a warm-up except for the ones where I win. I don't feel comfortable where I am right now. I can't tell if my usual strategy of beating up on the Ultra Stamp users is effective or anymore. Oh man. Come on. I just realized they have beacons, so I gotta watch out. And I better not cry. Let's try. He wasn't supposed to be here. Ouchie, ouch. My designs appear to have been thwarted. Not my designs. Oh man, I forgot to bring an octagon. This is the part where Elmer tells me to stop and it's actually relevant beyond shape showcasing. So first things first. I need to say I need more water, I don't know what it is. That? Wow, the audio peaks like hell when I snapped my drink bottle closed. I can't imagine that would be very pleasant for the audience. So who's to say who's suffering more in this stream? You for listening, or me for being an absolute failure at everything I do? And I apologize once again. Lord forgive me, I'm back on my bullshit of self-deprecation. It's just too easy. Too easy to do when you're like me. Okay, I thought there was a crisis, but... Okay, things are looking up for us. Things are looking up for the team. Everything's fine, looks like. Operation Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss, emphasis on the gatekeep, is going off without a hitch. Oops, you forgot to take into account the water. I warned you about the stairs, bro. I shouldn't have looked that. Or should I have looked that? Is there still someone? No. Couldn't be. Phoebe, you're the hero I could never be. You're probably the reason I got number 2 overall Splato, which is not a bad thing considering you're still on my team. To 0. That's objectively a more impressive KD ratio than most of my other games. Considering there were no Ds in there. There were no Ds in there. Just like me. I apologize to my young audience at home, but at the same time, why are you even here? You know, I want to posit this question to anyone in chat or in comments who doesn't play Splatoon. Who do you think is the best friend between zombie, skeleton, or ghost? There's a reason I chose ghost, because zombies and skeletons are a bit dastardly. Zombies are people hungry and skeletons are a bit dastardly. But everyone here has heard of Casper the Friendly Ghost. We don't... There's a reason why it wasn't a friendly skeleton or a friendly zombie, because I don't think those things actually exist. Unless you've seen the movie Warm Bodies, which I'm willing to bet is not exactly a likelihood. I live to unlock random memories in your psyche that you thought you'd forgotten. Nothing brings me more joy than to make you remember things that you either do or don't want to remember. It's an inevitability. If I didn't do it, someone would have. I guess the spooky scary skeletons, the way they're described in the spooky scary skeletons song, could elicit a feeling of friendliness. They just want to socialize, but I don't think they should. Can't believe that hit. Excellent. Dapper Jolly's NOCT. Noctis Lucis Kylie from Final Fantasy 15. Now available in the form of Dapper Jollies in Splatoon 3. This is the crossover we all wanted. Thank you, From Software. From Software had nothing to do with this. But now that I've said that, I would like a Final Fantasy enemy or a Final Fantasy themed costume in a Dark Souls game, please and thank you. Technically it can be any Final Fantasy. Just have them wearing the modern day clothing and in the new Dissidia that's been announced. I don't know anything else about that game, but I can tell you interesting creative choices all around. And that's all I have to say on the matter, because I dare not speak of what I don't know. Ancient aliens. Sentient life beyond our Earth. The Files. The Files trademark. The origin of the Pepe Frog on Twitch. Yo Mama. Anyway, back to the original thing I was talking about. Zombie Skeleton Ghost. Give us your... Please start a flame war in the comments or the chat or wherever you find this video. See if someone's illegally uploaded it on Pornhub or something. I don't think I'm allowed to say the first part of that sentence. Well, I don't know, but it's out there. But so you don't have to deal with it. There we go, got him eventually. Am I winning? Even I don't know. sometimes by the amount of enemy link I see and lack of enemy. This is a normal reaction to have in Splatoon 3 on the Nintendo Switch. Well, at least I got him. Statistically, it was a worthy trade, because they have to walk all the way back to get to where they were. This is the part of the game in Undertow Spillway that I hate, because there's way too much ground to cover and so little time. Never mind, we win these. Thank you for the fist bump. Your efforts are appreciated. I mean, they had to have been, otherwise it wouldn't be possible to have that fist bump. That's not to say that I only fist bump cool people, though one way or another I feel like that would happen anyway. Whether it be being too anxious to associate with not cool people, or my enemy stand ego raptor. That was also a joke. That was the first thing that came to my head. My enemy stand Ego, the food critic from Ratatouille. My enemy stand Shigo. Also, I've never seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so don't at me. Oh boy. This was bound to happen at some point. And it's against the 9 team. Man, I've seen these guys around and they are quite good at what they do. So, things are looking kind of bleak. But effort we ball. Right, this time I gotta lock in. Go and get it in there. I mean, you got it off, at least, yeah. No. Okay. Nice. Maybe jumping and falling in such a predictable manner was not a good idea. Just a thought. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Aww. I even told you what to do and you betrayed me. There we go. Nuisance dealt with. Nuisance number 1 out of a lot. Fingers crossed. Actually. Ooh, so close. Still a better result than I initially hoped for. Shame, but, you know, not too surprising. Can at least take solace in the fact that I got medals for my efforts. Good fight. Let's not get caught up in the negatives. They were formidable foes. It was a formidable battle indeed. And life would be boring without a little adversity. But not the kind that takes your life away. Because that kind of defeats the purpose. Also, there's enough inequality in our society already. Again, everything I say is a joke, unless it's work. Get snipes for even mentioning the word work. Okay. I actually didn't know where I was aiming, and it worked out anyway. I could have handled that better. Oh man. A lot of things. A lot of things in our society could be better. But you gotta remember. There was no continuation to that point, just in case you were perfect for anything else. Just remember to stave off any signs of dementia. I think that guy's still up there, the paintbrush fellow. Yeah, there you are. There there you go. Lamau. Plus ratio. I wasn't prepared for that, so thank God. I'm gonna assume it was Haley who called it. Haley, I didn't know you played Splatoon as well. My name's Lady Haley, and I have a foot fetish. If Lady Haley ever sees this, I grant her permission to kill me, because that was vile. At a certain point, I should probably I should probably chat and comments. Do you like my audio? Please give me a commentary track of this entire stream, and make sure to include full emphasis on the on the audio quality throughout the stream. Even though I've changed none of the factors leading up to this point, I still think it's worth repeating, just in case. I'm gonna try to speak. What if I whisper? I can see the sound. I can see the bars in the audio mixer going off when I whisper. When I make an emphasis when I whisper. This is now an ASMR video. Stupid, annoying trans girl speaks to you while playing Splatoon. How surprising. This is an untapped market I think needs to be explored. Oh no, someone fell from their safety abode. You cannot escape. You escaped, but not for long. Oh. This little maneuver will cost us decades in our search for the cure for stupidity. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't be close enough to kill me, but once again I'm proven wrong, just like many things in my life. It is way too hectic for me to be stepping out and whatnot. when someone uses the pencil, I forget what the name is at the moment, someone uses the pencil to shoot, I cannot help but picture them flailing it around like a mad person in the hopes that they'll shoot something, because they need at least 2 shots to make it count, unless someone made the shots for them, in which case I feel like by all accounts I should have landed those. Okay, Sniper Raider, that's the name. So even in the typewriter shape. Like, what's the deal, Leo? What's the dealio? I win this time. Extended high note. Just had to make sure that that didn't peak the audio. Legendary fried chicken. What I wouldn't give for legendary fried chicken. There's a lot of things I wouldn't give, but what would I give? If I could live above the water, I forget the lyrics. What a world we live in where I have to ask the question in my head, will reciting the lyrics to a Disney song leave me liable to a copyright strike? Even if I don't sing the melody. Oh. The worst part is I wouldn't put it past them if it was possible. I think I would like a pony for Christmas, but my punk ass parents say Santa can't fit it, but he can fit. Oh my god, woman and man joining forces, never thought we'd see the day. And donut and come in. I forgot. I apologize. I apologize, Caramel, for forgetting your name. I didn't get to finish the one-word story that I was doing. But for real though, why do people say you can't fit a pony in a sleigh when you can fit ponies, well, not ponies, can fit toys for millions of other kids, but not the ones that are starving in third world Africa. Santa is a kind of a punk-ass mother flipper, if you really think about it from that angle. Finally, I defeat the man. Feminism can now rise from the ashes. Oh no, never mind. Woman is dead. Never mind. Man is dead again. this world will be left to the NBs. There are worse ways for the world to go out, honestly. Well, not go out, but... I should not stand here. Bruh. Man, the Straits have never been more dire. Got there eventually. Didn't really change anything in the end there. Mamma mia. That was a match I rather wouldn't have lost, but can't always get what you want. Perhaps someday women and man can coexist. I mean, in the context of these two players, that's, I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, like, you know. Me yawn. Me sleep. Me get sleepier. Lamau and such. Yeah, maybe I should have seen that much coming. There we go. Stop putting those beacons in such lazy spots. Yeah, sometimes I just don't know where I'm aiming and I win. Sometimes I wish... Sometimes still I wish all things would be like that. Mainly the real life stuff, but... There's just a lot going on in that game. I mean, for real, for real. A lot going on, but not in my brain. A hiccup is the content you came to see. May not have been the content you chosen, but here we are anyway. I kind of feel like U_T and Kana_T is supposed to be a pun for something, but like QT, but I can't think of any words that end in T and start with U or Kana. I mean, they sound close to something, but not something that I'd be familiar with. Now, oh man, and women, they're back. We must unite as people to take out the people, the men and the women specifically. Kind of effed up how we're only taking out one man and multiple women. I probably didn't need to... I don't like the state of affairs, it gives me anxiety. That should have killed the man. I feel bad that it didn't. I have failed myself. And I have failed my peers. Thwarted by men once again. What an effed up world we live in. Hey, there we go. finally, a victory for neither the man or the women in our lives. Who does that leave us with? It leaves us with... And that's the end of that. Ooh. Footsies. Again, I must emphasize how effed up that only one man and multiple women were defeated on this day. On this day, Saturday, the 25th of October. I mean... Oh, we're back. And the stakes are higher. Come on, no. Come on, no. Oh. I wish I was better at video games more of the time, and just not just sometimes. Consistency is the key to everything. Variety may be the spice of life, but it's too spicy for me. Damn it, that's actually very bad. I feel extra bad about this state of affairs. Please separate church and state yesterday. Hey, I finally got it. Nice. Oops. And you doomed yourself there. Man, what an effed up day. I support I support women's rights and women's wrongs, but man on the other hand. I don't know if anyone can hear people talking in the background. I hope they can't. Hey, considering the mic can pick me up from over there. I'd like to be proud of my own performance, but in reality, like all things, can be better or worse, admittedly. These people, I'm scared of people. Sorry, I might have to mute for this one. Wait, I can't do that. It'll cut off the game audio as well. God damn it, my dilemma. I'm not in my right mind. I would love to blame others, but really I can only blame myself. Can't believe I survived that one. Take your eyes off it for 1 second and it will you should be dead. You should be the ground on which I walk. Oh. Yeah, I knew I could hear it, but I couldn't react to it. Okay. Again, I'd love to blame others, but I can only blame myself and my enemies for being too based. What's a day? 15 over 4. That's pretty good, I guess. Every battle is a chance to hone my skills, and if I get more than, if I get to Battle Royale, if I get Victory Royale in more than 20 minutes, the pizza's free, not 3. Imagine if I got 3 pizzas, that would be a day and a half. I'm so good at video games. Don't say another word. Don't ever speak again, Cell. Lest your hubris catch up with you. This was a fault in my own stars. I cannot believe I am still alive to tell this tale. The tale of 2 cities. Brothers, a tale of 2 sons. Tales from the Borderlands. Tales from Sonic the Hedgehog series. Tales of Symphonia. There are many tales out there. Many tales to tell, and little time to tell it. Okay. Overall, I'd have to say I'm glad that being a mostly handheld player hasn't dulled my skills too much in the battlefield. Also, not to be that gal, but I feel like Crack-On Splat Roller has, if I remember correctly, Crack-On Splat Roller has ink beacons. It's fine. We clearly didn't need them. Well, I mean, Rain's squid beacons are goated. Oh man, they all have Japanese names. I hate to say it, but I think we're screwed. Everyone knows that everyone, if you are Japanese, you are inherently good at video games. That is the law. I didn't make the rules. Don't go yelling at me for it. Where did that stray bullet even come from? I say bullet as if these are real guns. I'm actually the stupidest person alive. I've just decided. Breaking news. I'm the stupidest person alive. I say person because, you know, intelligence doesn't discriminate. Even though a lot of prevalent men make a lot of prevalently stupid decisions, I happen to make the stupidest decisions among them by walking right into an exploding autobomb. I don't know what happened at that point, but where is anything anymore? Like, for real, for real. What just happened? I accept death, as long as I can take you down with me, which by all accounts I shouldn't have been able to do, but we're in Lag Town now, baby. I would have been surprised if they didn't kill me there. Oh, we have an intruder, it seems. Oh. Blood didn't even see it coming. Genuinely can't tell if the fizz bombs are a blight or a blessing on my, on my overall stratagems, because I find myself needing to use them whenever I have them, but like in a very basic and non-committal way. I don't deserve the accolades the game gives me, because I don't deserve a lot of things. missed something. Alright. Looks like this is the last game for the day. I might head off as well. Not because I can only work up the motivation to play this game when with friends, but also there's only so many times I can you can make so many bits and not get tired of it all. Oh, well, Houston, we have an error. Does that count as the last game? I don't know. You know, it's kind of, I'll just hop off for now. I hope I made the right choice. Yeah, probably did. Sorry, Shiva, what were you saying? Team Zombie won 10 times. Oh hey, congratulations on my friends Zombie Gaga and Octogol. Look who scored at the shell-out machine. Wait, who scored at the shell-out machine? I can't see anyone else here. Anyway, let me... yeah. Wait, I'm messaging friends. Beg pardon. And now I've got writer's block. I don't think that's how you, I don't think that's how you say that. Okay. Alright, now's probably a good time to log off now. So, I just want to say, I hope my, you know what, if we're gonna close it out, we gotta do it, gotta do it right. Enjoy the... I'll move back a little bit so it's not as loud. Actually, I don't know if it's even louder back here, or if it's just the acoustics. But I'd love to say a few things. I'm trying to position the controller so that it sort of stays relatively level to off the hook, the Queens. So, as I wrap up my first ever OBS stream, I want to say thank you to my Genki Shadowcast 2 Pro for what I assume the issue was with the audio is that there's somehow a conversion error because I don't have a native USB-C port in my PC, which I probably should have thought about before I did this. And I don't know if I have the will to buy a laptop just to stream again. But... alright. Okay, but for real though. I need to stop rambling to get I need to get my thoughts together. In less than 2 minutes, I'm gonna get interrupted by notification that the stages have changed, so I'll try to keep it quick. Thank you for watching. Please tell me if you enjoyed the scuffedness of this stream. And because I feel like I don't say this enough, thank you BB and Rainy for letting an online weirdo like me be a part of your lives. I genuinely it means more than you know. I don't even know if you're going to be listening to this, but I needed to say it out loud. Yeah. Thank you, Splatoon 3, for being weird and based, like all of us strive to be. Thank you again for watching. I might do this again if I can bear to live with my failures. But until then, I'll see you later, I guess. I need to say something better to close out the VOD. Stay weird, stay queer. God damn it. Okay. Something's flashing in the background. Okay. Take 2. Life is a gift. Believe in your dreams. Believe that things will get better. I'll continue to believe that I can improve as a streamer, especially considering I spent all this money to get a microphone and a capture card. I don't know. I would love to do something special for Halloween today, but I have no idea. But until then, it's a game theory. Thanks for watching. No. Get better material. Okay, for real now. I love you guys. I don't know any of you guys that came out too forward. Okay, let me come up with a better outro. I can't even get that right. Peace out, I guess. Bye. I'll stop embarrassing myself further. Bye-bye. Have fun. Be nice to each other. All that stuff. Stay hydrated. I made sure to tell you again for emphasis.